Hi guys, so we got this swirl filter wannabe, wasn't quite a swirl filter, 200 litre drum above the pond, 24,000 litre pond there, goes across, and so you got the drain outlet at the bottom, and then if we go up, climb up, and give you a look inside, see what's in there, and there's the inlet from a 25,000 litre an hour pump, and there's the exit at the top. So I'll just pause this video. So it's getting converted into the sand filter. Okay, here we are in the shed, and I've bought this from Bunnings, put it in there, and it's a hard job. There we go. So I built that at the bottom. It's got holes drilled in it to let the air out. It's going to be sitting over that 150mm drain outlet in the other one, in the other thing. This is just to test it in a drum, but it's going in the other drum. And hopefully it works. So I've got all the gravel, different grades, and then the quartz sand they call it. White sand, and hopefully I can convert it into a sand filter that works well. We'll see. Anyway, hope this helps some of you guys. Hey guys, so we're at day of building the sand filter, and we've got a problem. We've got a problem of the weight maybe busting out the bottom, so I'm trying to find a way to distribute the weight evenly. So I put that across the bottom, and then we'll see what I come up with for the next step. So now I'm going to put some rocks on there to fill in the gaps, and then I'm going to put the 40mm pipe, the inlet, the supply pump, running across the top of that. Alright guys, so this is going in. This is the inlet drain PVC pipe, 40mm. I've cut that out so that'll face the bottom, so that when you see the next part you can see what's actually going on down there. Okay guys, I hope you can see that. I'm just holding the phone in the barrel. See what I'm doing with the rocks, and I'll just take a little bit of a video every time I go up a step. So I've come up to blue metal size 10mm they call it, and I'm wondering if I can put the sand straight on that, but I don't think it's small enough. So it's the smallest stuff I've got at the moment, so I'm wondering what to do. I've got this other base. Don't know what to do. Problem solving. Hi guys. So we've got I think it's the 3rd of October today, and it's about 2 PM, 15.9 degrees on the 24,000 litre pond, and the lithium batteries are sitting at full at 28.8. We got the new additional sand filter doing its thing. And I've been planting seedlings for a couple of hours, and here's my buckets. So basically I dip this in the water. It starts off as water. It's got all those little, I think they hold water, that come in this soil as you buy the seedlings. So I rinse off all the soil, get it back to its bare roots, and then I grab my little pot. If I think it's going to be a big plant, or it's a transplant of a big one, I cut out the bottom, and the bottom's not in there, and then I simply put the plant in there, and then put some Sloppy Joe cocoa peat in there, and then push the plant over to the middle, and then fill the other side with cocoa peat. And then I simply slide them into here. So these were put in here yesterday, and so here we are. So look at that, it wouldn't surprise me. There's literally one day and that root has come out. So it wouldn't surprise me what happens really quick. Tomato, it just needs a bit of heat. It's still quite cold, but you get a hot day. It's incredible how well these towers work, especially this 150 mil over the 90s is just phenomenal. So I've replaced 2 of these over here. These were 90s, and I've put the 2 150s in, and I just transplanted these just now, 5 minutes ago. So the plants will look sad, much like this one here, because they're always sad when they get transplanted. And here's the top, and hopefully you can see that all right. So I 3D printed that, put that in. I silicon the back because I don't really want any water going at the back because there's no plants there. And I made that T-piece and drilled holes in there to distribute the water evenly. And I've got some 3D printed lids over here that these lids here cost me about $1.20, $1.50 to print, something like that. And it'll cost me about $8.70 if I go buy them from Pipeco or wherever you buy your supplies. So this is all my last summer's strawberries that basically they get root rotted and damaged by winter so badly that they're not really worth saving. So I turned off those towers, and so this tower I've kept going. But I mean, look at this. So I'm just going to replace all of them pretty much. Maybe leave a couple and see how they go, but they never make a full recovery. And I've also got some things like this bok choy, which has gone to bolt, and other bok choys. This one, here's a good example. See that bolting? So why is that happening? Well, to my experience and my guess would be it was already damaged and stressed when it was over it as a seedling in soil, and when I transplanted it, it's just bolted. So I know that it can absolutely thrive and do really well in these towers. Last spring to summer I did so well in this set. It looked like a photo for a magazine shot. It was awesome. So I'll give you guys an update as it starts to bloom. And taking you guys over to the bed. This is a winter's crop. It'll probably come out in about a week's time, something like that. I'll take everything out, or you know, not all in the same day because it's quite a lot of work, but most of everything will come out. Hello, Mr. B. Hi. And so I'll leave stuff like this, but all your broccoli will be taken out, and cabbage, and celery will stay in, lettuce will come out, that lettuce. And then I'll put some tomatoes in here. Look at this. This is just, look at that. Yummy. Can't ask for much more than that. And so we've had about 2 good, I wouldn't say good, just 2 weeks of decent weather, and a couple of cold days yesterday. But yes, just coming out of winter really. Where are we got in here? We've got this one has a broccoli head, and broccoli head, another broccoli there, and I think that's another one there. And last year my cabbages were just huge, absolutely huge. I don't know how much bigger they'll get, but, and I have no idea what this is. I have no idea what this is at all, but whatever it is, It looks healthy. It's got big leaves. See that? And then look at this snow peas. There's it's getting quite big, but there's not a lot of flowers on that one for whatever reason. And then this is pretty much my last bed. What's my last bed? There's a broccoli head for you. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Look at this. I mean, can't complain about this. The leaves are dying there. I don't know if that's because of the weather, deficient or whatever, who knows. I'm no expert, but cabbages. No sun, can't grow without sun. Hi, hon, can I put you in my video? No, not allowed to put the wife in the video. She don't want to be in the video. Big leaves. So this would be broccolini. These couple of types here. Broccolini, I think it's called. It's got no head. And then there's a little head there. And you come over here and you have, I think this might be eggplant on top. And that's a beetroot. I don't know why the beetroot didn't come up. I think that's spinach. And that would be beetroot. And there's some of the stuff I've taken out of the towers. And what else have we got here? I think that's going to be beetroot. I'm going to build a seedling tray because I'm not happy with this setup at all. Just don't like it. So these all get transplanted into the aquaponics when I get a chance. They're all beetroot. And what else did I want to show? See you guys. Hi guys, so we're doing an update on the sand filter here. It's been running for roughly 10 days or so. The stocking there with eggshell in it that's tied to the air inlet, that's been there for maybe 5 days. And as you can clearly see, you can definitely see that some sand is being uplifted in this. So I haven't used coarse enough sand or my water flow from the pump. It's a 15,000 litre an hour pump running at about 50%, so 7,500 litres an hour. And you see all the poo that is getting a little bit of poo that's making its way through and sitting on top. But overall, I'm still really happy with it. I'm able to take from the bottom, if we go down here to the bottom. So once again, there's the inlet that comes in the side and then works its way to the bottom. And then that thing there, so I don't know, once a week, twice a week, I just drain a little bit out from the bottom, which helps get rid of all sorts of things. Less strain on the sand and that. And then when I do run the air through it, which I haven't yet, there's the outlet for the top. So that comes out here. Just a silicone job. Here. And here we've got the towers. We've had no hot weather for the last 2 weeks. It's just been hottest day, I think it's like 22, but not much sun at all. So if we open this up and you have a look at these roots, not a very good phone. So those roots, it's taken 2 weeks for that to occur, where in summer, if that was summer, that would do that in 24 hours, or just grows so quick in summer. So we'll see if they take off. And since my last post or my recording, they haven't grown at all. But what I wanted to show you guys is the broccoli. Check out the broccoli heads. We've had some really, really big heads on some of the broccoli, and I just planted these tomatoes in as seedlings yesterday, I think. And so there's this garden. And then if you come around here, check out this cauliflower. So to give you an idea of how big this thing is, I mean, it's just massive. Look at this thing. Try to get in there. Look how big that is. There's my hand. I don't have big hands, but I've got little hands. But that broccoli is huge. I mean, cauliflower. And then here's the little nectarine tree. We'll see if all of them come to fruit. Big ones. And then there's the pear tree there. I think this pear tree is going to dominate because I just keep dumping so much fertilizer on it. All the leftovers. I've buried an aquaponics pipe not far off that tree that returns 2 of the beds. So one day I think that's going to bite me in the butt if the tree decides to crack it. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed. Bye. So that's the sand filter exit just there in that corner there, and then that's the sand filter with the 6 monthly service where you run the air through and they'll drain the sludge from the top out. And then on a regular basis I just take a little bit from the bottom as the pump's going into the bottom, and I get a few bits and pieces out. For example, leaves, little flowers and a bit of sand and stuff like that comes out. So overall I'm really happy with this setup. It's a great contribution to the pond. Never have enough filtration, I don't think. Hi guys, so I've got this wicking bed I've just built. Well, it's not finished yet, but thought I'd show this in the video. So pretty straightforward. A piece of ply in the bottom, which is probably 9mm thick. I put a few nail gun things through there, but the nail gun for some reason wasn't punching right through, so I had to abandon the nail gun. Put a few screws in, like to have had more. What I've done to make sure the bottom doesn't fall out is, see how I've put the steel across there, and then I've put that into the side of the wood, so if it tries to come out, it's resting on the steel. So that's in 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just got that with the holes drilled in there at the bottom. And that's to fill it up. And then here, this is just siliconed in. So I used a hole saw and I silicon that in there with a piece of 25mm PVC pipe coming out, and then that there is glued but this is not glued. This has got Vaseline. So if I want to change the height, I can change that height by pivoting it. And I'm testing it now, and so far I'm not getting any drips at all. The Vaseline's working well enough to let's go. Gotta get rid of that. Yeah, it's working well enough to stop it from dripping. So I should be able to finish this hopefully today. Hey guys, we've got the mineralization composter here with a 100 watt 24 volt DC pump run off solar. Only runs during the daytime with the solar, and that's the kind of effect you get. No smell at all. And there, what the maggots do to the dead fish that I put in. So I had silver perch die in the tank from the cold weather or whatever it is, or any other fish that die. I had a rainbow trout die because it got stuck in the pumps area with the pipes when it was chasing feed, and so he went in there as well. And so hopefully they just die in there and don't fly away. I'd hate for them to turn into a fly, go annoy someone, and not be part of my fertilizing process. So there's that. And then here we are with the wicking bed. And I've got, I can't remember if I put this in the last video. I've got Vaseline on there, so it's not leaking. I can turn that to set the height. And I've never built one of these before, so I don't know where it should be at. But I used some big stone around the pipe down there, and then went up to 5 grade blue metal, 5 mil, which is quite small. Here it is over here. So that kind of grade. It's quite small. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. And this is for shade cloth on top though, the metal railing. Hi guys, we're here in the shed where I've manufactured another 150 mil to 150 mil stormwater pipe down vertical grow tower, and just giving you some of the details here. So this little connection here goes from 40 to 100 mil socket. The 100's hidden in there, and I went to buy some more and they didn't have them. It looks like they've changed them to just 40 to 90. So that could be a problem for anyone trying to manufacture these. And then on top of that, I don't know, I think it's because I'm trying to save money on this stormwater pipe, where they sell other grades and they're quite a bit more pricey, like an extra 30 bucks. So I've done major heat gun treatment to get that to fit into this. And there's a bit of a gap there, which I'll probably just fill in with silicone. So that gets into there, gets you down to 40 mil, and then that goes in the decking. And then here at the top, I've just siliconed this in. So this will be a little tiny cutout of 13 mil black poly pipe that'll just sit up to about there as a safety overflow. So if this ever blocks up from fish poo and grit, at that point, instead of it just starting to flow out the side, it can just overflow down into that 13 mil and down through the center. And then the middle, actually this is printed for my inside hydroponics towers. So I'll have to close one of them up, really, unless I run 2 safety outlets. I might run 2 safety outlets. Yeah, but if this was for inside, I've got a black 13 mil that runs down through the center down to the 80 litre nutrient reservoir, water reservoir, to a little 10 watt pump. So for this one, it's going to be the water's going to be delivered from the top downwards because it's out on the decking. And it took me about, I don't know, probably an hour and a half on the heat gun. Or something like that, and about half an hour to cut it. I use this drop saw here. Had to pull back the safety a bit, which is dodgy. Safety here, otherwise this safety got in the way because it's so large. and I cut it. Here's a little template. So I draw a pencil line, draw it up with a one of those flexible tape measures, and then that's my pencil mark. And then I try to cut with the drop saw that distance across. So really, it's hard for me to record me actually doing it without having someone do it. So I can only explain what I did. Catch ya.